So this work is a portrait of the musician Montaigne, whose non-stage name is Jess. He's an incredible musician who I really admire, who also happens to be a good friend of mine. So I think a lot of my practice is concerned with community and intimacy, and when I make portraits I'm really interested in having the sitter kind of be really engaged in that process and feel comfortable and be able to kind of have a voice. And so working with Jess felt really natural for the Archibald. You know, someone I'm close to but also has a public presence, that kind of felt like a very easy call.
Yeah, and you know what, the pose is really interesting. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, so the pose is appropriated from a painting by Egon Schiele of his wife. It's called Seated Woman with Bent Knee. You know, it's very kind of angular and strange, and the body is not naturalistic at all. It's very expressionist, and yeah, I absolutely love that painting, and I talked about it with Jess, and I think, yeah, finding something that kind of captured that sort of in-betweenness. You know, it's angular and it's soft, it's androgynous, it feels really queer, and we both really liked it.
Yeah, I love it too. And it isn't all paint.
Yes.
It's this fabric as well.
Yeah, so my practices kind of come through painting. I studied painting, I teach painting, and I'm really broadly concerned with painting, the references of painting. And the way that I make my textiles feels a lot like painting. It's layering colors together in this kind of blocky way and slowly building up light and detail in much the same way that I did as an oil painter. So the process mimics painting much more so than it mimics any kind of traditional textile process. So again, it's very in between and experimental, and I think on every level it kind of carries that idea of kind of in-betweenness.
Do you think teaching has assisted you in your development as an artist?
It's so important. I think firstly having community is so important, but secondly, process is so important to me. And the reason I make art is for the joy of making art, and being able to transfer that over to someone else gives me a lot of purpose. And I think the most poignant thing for me that a painting can do is make someone else want to make a painting. Because that's what I get out of it, you know? When I'm looking at painting, I'm thinking about it technically, how is that accomplished? How have they done that? And it really inspires me and pushes me along. So I think there's a really strong relationship between practice and teaching.
Yeah.